was beautiful and sunny earlier, and now it's all cloudy and dreary and feels like it's threatening to rain. I actually felt a couple raindrops, but I have a busy afternoon planned. I do believe I'm going to move this tap and just never tap this tree again. I don't know why this struggles to produce sap, but like I said previously, when I tapped it, it really hasn't done anything like the past 2 or 3 years. So I'm gonna pull that tap and I'm gonna move that to a tree that is large enough to put 2 taps in. And then I also have a tree that I tapped that has been an overproducer, and I put a little bucket on it, and I should have put a big bucket on it because the other day the bucket was overflowing with sap and we lost some, so I need to put a big bucket on that one. So I need to go up there and see what type of spile I have on that tree. I'm expecting quite a bit of sap today because last week we had a pretty good freeze, and over the past couple days it's been getting warmer and warmer. In fact, today it's almost 60 degrees, and I got only about 4 gallons of sap yesterday, but the trees were really starting to get ramped up, so today should be really excellent. Oh yeah, this guy is full, about to overflow if it hasn't already. This is one of the trees, along with, well, there's 2 this year that are just producing the bulk of our sap. And yeah, I don't know why you just have some trees that produce so much better than others, but yeah, I gotta get a bigger bucket on this guy. Gallons for that guy just today. Place it with this one. Hey, Clutch! Alright, so that's 3 gallons out of 1 sugar maple and 1 black walnut. The black walnut isn't really dripping that good today. They seem to actually like it a little cooler than the sugar maples. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dump this 3 gallons in my pot and then go back and check the others, because I don't want to carry a 5-gallon bucket full of sap up a steep hill. Sometimes people are a little curious as to why I boil my sap in the big pots like I do, because normally when you see people boiling sap, it's done in like a shallower rectangle pan. It increases your fuel economy because it allows you to have more surface area and you can boil off the water faster. However, if I was boiling over firewood or propane, or even paying for the natural gas, we have natural gas here, then I would switch to, the vultures are back. They're finally back from their migration. That means spring is coming. Oh, where was I? But we have free natural gas on our property, so it's not really that big of a deal to me. The little bit of extra time it takes me to like boil it down doesn't really matter. Now, if I couldn't keep up with the boil time, then I would switch to the shallow rectangle pans. But the way it is, it works just fine. So, and of course, if I had to pay for the fuel, I would definitely switch to the rectangular pans because they are more economical. That guy, that was 3.5 gallons just from that one tree. That is our heavy producer, and this is the one that I need to add another tap to because he's actually big enough. Our local West Virginia maple syrup producers are actually expecting this to be a really good year, especially compared to last year, because this year we've had a lot of really good below freezing days, whereas last year it was an extremely mild winter. But pretty much all January this year, it was like a tundra. It's been one of the best winters we've had in quite a while. All right, I have one more tree to check on before I move that tap. Claudia, why don't you wait here? Wait here. It's nasty back here this time of year. I prefer for Claudia not to be back here. But back here is where I tapped that hickory tree. Here again, there is something coming out of it, but it's super, super thick, like maple syrup would be. But it's sweet. It has almost like a butterscotch flavor. And there is a little something in this bucket, but I honestly think it's all just snow melt and rainwater, so I'm gonna dump it. And then we'll see what it does over the next couple days. I'll keep a really close eye on it, but yeah, none of that. It just looks like nothing, I don't think. I think what's coming out of it is coming out like syrup. Strange as that is. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on it and see how it goes. It's just too dirty back there. It's too dirty. You want to go tap another tree though? We could go do that. We're not going in there. Come on, let's go do something else. Come on. I am fully tapped in for this year. I'm trying not to keep adding taps. You know how it is. Every year I'm like, oh, just one more. But I really just don't need that much volume, so it just doesn't make sense. But it's always tempting to just keep tapping. I think, even though I'm tapping less trees this year, as good as the flow has been so far, I may do just as good as I did last year with less trees. I have some chicken boiling on the stove because I'm doing chicken salsa burritos tonight, and I still have 1 gallon of sap that I need to be able to get into my pot tonight. But I'm waiting for that to boil down some more. But I'm probably going to be boiling for at least another couple hours, and then I don't think I'm going to turn this into syrup tonight just because it's going to get late. But I always bring it inside to finish turning it into syrup because it's one of those processes that you need to watch really closely anyway. So I'll finish that inside tomorrow, and then of course I'm sure I'll be boiling more sap outside tomorrow because the sap is flowing really good right now. We didn't really get any sap, well, we didn't get any sap at all last week because it was snow. We were snowed in and we were staying below freezing all week. So, and I did get the week before, I did get 3 pints of syrup that were completed. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really, really busy week, and I just have to completely stay on top of it to make sure that I don't get behind, because you can't really get behind.